Hey guys, this is Jamie Waters. Thanks for joining me on this Studio Calico video. I'm going to be showing you how I combined a bunch of different pattern papers to make a layout. I dove into a lot of past kits, the Far Far Away kit, the Odyssey kit, even some currents from Carolina Moon. And so here I'm using a white base and I'm going to cover up the whole background. It just helps me save some paper and just trim what I need, so that I have lots of scraps for later. And when I'm picking my pattern papers, I try to keep a little consistency as far as design. I don't want anything real heavy, but balance it off with some things that are nice and delicate. I usually have a really hard time with the realistic photo kind of pattern papers, and for this layout, I thought I would use it almost like it was a photo. So that helped me envision the layout. I wanted to just do a lot of the pink. Sometimes when I find a bunch of patterns that look really cute together, I just make it work. So I like to vary the different fonts and scripts and patterns, use a little bit of small and big. But I also like to add a little texture, so the vellum is perfect for this. You could still see the little cityscape behind the vellum, which I like. And so now, before I glue everything down, I kind of like to just place it all and see the varying lengths. So I printed out a bunch of 2x2 photos of the city the last time we were on a trip to New York. And I also used a digital element and I enlarged it so it's the same size as the photos. It was a little bit smaller before. I left a couple of edges on two of the photos because I knew I was going to stamp little captions. So that's why those look a little bit different. I have found that when I'm trying to print really old photos, the best way to print them is to go small, because sometimes the resolution and when you change phone sizes, it just wasn't as good back in the day. I think this was like an iPhone 3 compared to how it is now. So if you go small, I think you kind of salvage the photo. And so I'm just going to start adhering. And I actually very lightly adhere in case I want to change my mind. So I just added that one caption to the top there. It's from Kelly Perky's City Popsicle stamp set. And here I actually don't fit completely, but it's okay. I get a pen and I fill in the little spot of the S, but I think it's okay. So now that the photos and the background are done, I'm going to just start embellishing. I tuck in some leftover embellishments. These were from the Maggie Holmes pack, some leftover wood veneer. And I just want to tuck the little leaf in there. I'm cutting out a heart that was part of a die cut pack. And I'm going to pop dot it for a little bit more dimension. I usually like to cluster in threes. I'm using the Let's Go stamp. And part of it is on the die cut and some of it is on the pattern paper. Then I chose some random phrases and I cut off part of the love from Love Letters from a very old kit too. I'm putting some sticker strips, some word strips here. Again, words in threes. Now I'm just going to add some handwritten journaling, add a few lines, and I'm done. Thanks for joining me.